Shanika Yoshi, playing for Northeastern Europe, who has to play a great game to make it to the quarterfinals. Oh, let's have a prediction this time. That's a good call. That's a good shout. Ooh, this is actually still choppy. Hold on. It's still choppy. Let me look at another perspective.
Territory.
All right, let's see if this is better. All right, looks to be better. USA4 could potentially move to #1 this game. Yes, that's. I mean, that's how I promoted the stream as well, right? Oh. Just finishing the last one. That would bother Frog. All right, so in first, let's see, do I have this up? Hold on. Yeah. So in first position, we have the white player representing Scotland. Ooh. What's happening? Oh, jeez. Okay. Then in second position, we have the green player representing... Wait, why is that? That's not right. Hold on. Huh? Oh, yeah, that is right. Oh, I had something weird happen in my other screen. What's happening here? Oh, jeez. All right, maybe I don't do the prediction right now because a lot's happening here. Let's look at the positions. So in first position, as I said, Scotland with a central position, a 5 on a portal, and some lower stacks that might be guarded in the future, but are not guarded right now. They are separated, so they look like they're together, but this is technically a 4-position play still. But they're very close, so anything can happen there. Now, for Saudi Arabia, they have a position in Scotland, a position in Ireland, and they might be able to separate these southern ones pretty well, depending on who sits on that green one over there. So in third position, we have the US, represented by King Hezi, with honestly a great position. Third in the sequence, that's beautiful. They have the big territory with a 3 on it. They have a position in Ireland. They have a position in central Scotland. That's just going to be very nice to take kills from. We have chaotic map movements by South Africa. Oh, jeez. Can I even watch this? So in fourth position, we have Bosnia and Herzegovina. I can't really see where they are right now. so I'm looking for another perspective. Doot.
With 6 players.
I mean, nope.
All right. That's better. They do have a tiny UI, so I'm going to increase the size a little bit because it's a pretty tall map, so I don't really need the width of the entire screen. All right, so in fourth position, we have actually a very nice spread for Bosnia. So they have a 3 in Orkney, they have a 4 down here, both able to be guarded by 2 stacks. So you only have a couple of territories on this map that are able to be guarded. And Bosnia and Herzegovina has 2 of them. Now the rest here is all connected. All those 3s are connected, but they are able to separate them if people get in the middle. Oh no, we get more zooms. We get more zooms. So, in 5th position, we have South Africa, with most of their troops in Ireland. And then they have a little stack here, which is nicely guarded. Nice and snug in between those stacks. And then they have one extra position, separated 2 stacks between North England and Scotland. Double stacking on 2 portals. I'm never a fan of double stacking on portals. Although in this case, it might be interesting if Scotland moves that 5 in, and somebody else moves another stack in. Then this 9 doesn't function as a portal stack. It functions as a guarding stack. And actually, the same with the other portal. Oh, okay, guys. I'm sorry. We're gonna have either zooms or wacky map movement or choppy. That's the choice. I'm sorry. There's nobody else streaming. So in 6th position, we have Northeastern Europe, and they have a lot on the line here. I was just talking about the portal stacks there. I don't think you want guarding stacks in 6th position. You want guarded stacks, right? So move off those portals into those guarded positions, right? You're going to be the target. You're going to be the target if you have like the offensive positions. All right. That position is more defensive, but somebody has to move in place for that to actually be effective. Now, the player looking at them the most would be South Africa, but South Africa has bad map placement. Although, with Northeastern Europe, in these positions, those portals are connected, and that is only a 1, a 1, and a 3. They're almost in just one position. And South Africa has a stack nearby. So South Africa has good lines on Northeastern Europe just because they're in basically one position. Oh, and now it's definitely one position because that portal is just a 1. Purple just feeding themselves to yellow. Absolutely agree. You want to be guarded. You don't want to... They're actually just putting themselves in a position where people will take their kills. They're easy to be reached by anyone if they can reach a portal. As soon as anybody can reach a portal, they're dead. And most people will be able to. South Africa actually putting more troops in Ireland, not putting more troops on that 2 in England, which is such an important position. So I'm not sure if they actually feed themselves to South Africa. I'm afraid they might feed themselves to, for example, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Alright, do they split something off? No, they just keep everything there. So yeah, anybody can reach them. USA 4 could reach them as well. They have this 3, 7. If they don't stack anything on the 5, they can just put everything on the 5, the 4. You know, it's a pretty easy kill. I mean, they do have a 1 now, so Scotland actually put a stack guarding that. Oh no, wait, it's open on this side still. So it's harder to reach, you have to move around. But they did separate the 3 and the 1. So that has potential. Now, I really like Bosnia and Herzegovina's position. So it's sad that that they're already out of the tournament, but that would be like if they only were on like if they were in Northeastern Europe's position with 24 points, I would love this map for them. And we're getting a zoom. The zoom special, guys. South Africa hitting an American 2. They're putting a lot of troops in Ireland over there. Maybe they want that bonus. Maybe they really want that bonus. I mean, they're out of the tournament, right? You gotta give them something. It's not gonna happen. You never know. You never know. India got the big bonus in Brazil advanced. A lot of things happened on the Ottoman Empire advance. A lot of bonuses happened there. So you never know. And still, no troops on Pawis. I don't know how it's pronounced, but I think Pawis is such a funny word. He misunderstood zooming around the map. Yeah. I guess if you only have one position in Ireland, you don't have to look at the entire map. And you know, the 6 is connected to the 1, and the 1 is connected to the 2. So they can move the 6 in even if they want. And then hit the Saudi Arabian 13. You never know. So first trades are coming in. Yeah, beautiful position play. That is how you want to see Progressive World on be played, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 position play, 1 portal stack, and the portal stack is the largest stack of them all. I feel like they're doing a great job positioning. All right, do they stay there? They absolutely stay there. Again, beautiful play by Talic there. Oh no, they move everything over? Oh no, they move 1 over. Yeah, I get that. This is a little bit more offensive because this is very, very, very in the middle of nowhere. I mean, at the edge of nowhere? I don't know. Where is the nowhere? There is no nowhere. But that 7, if it gets out of that position, it's immediately connected to Ireland and to the rest of the map, so... All of purple is by a portal, they won't last long. Absolutely, yeah. They've put themselves in that position. That 12 can just move up, let somebody else take that portal, and be guarded. They had a position on the Isles. They're in 6th. They have no guarded positions. I mean, I guess that 1 is safe from the US. And that 3 might be safe from the US if somebody sits on that portal. Like, if Saudi Arabia sits on that portal, then the 3 is going to be safe from the US. And the rest is open. Everybody has a portal. So yeah, that's gonna be over so quickly. But look at that. After the first trades, we have 2nd position player and 5th position player on the same troop count. Why am I hearing Age of Empires? Is someone playing multiple games at once? And there goes the 1. There goes the 1. We have a zoom extravaganza again. Alright. Maybe they're only looking at their kill lines on other people. I'm not sure. They're absolutely not looking at other people's kill lines on them. But they're going to be a target. They're going to be the target. Everybody's going to be looking at the purple kill next turn. They don't have a trade on 3. Oh, that is beautiful, honestly. Again, more positional play from Bosnia and Herzegovina. I'm very sad that, ooh, South Africa trades on 3. Actually pretty important for them to survive. If that 23 moves over, sits on that 1 portal, they might survive. No, wait, then we might see someone else take the kill still. I mean, we're not going to see Scotland take the kill. No, they don't take it. So let's see if Bosnia and Herzegovina has the lines, because they have a lot of troops in defensive positions themselves. But the trades might just be, hey, Tanner, welcome in. Oh yeah, you're allowed here. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I saw you left the VC right after you won, so no, that's actually great. Oh, this is amazing. Now that 4 is open to kill. That 4 is open to kill. USA might still take this bounty if they can find a way to do so. The trades are already a little bit higher because of the early trade by South Africa. So 30 trade coming up. No trade on 4 for Northeastern Europe, but that won't matter because they will most certainly be dead. Either by the hands of US or Bosnia and Herzegovina. You're headed to a dinner thing. Nice. Eating is good. Have a good dinner. Oh, hello. Yeah. That's certainly a kill. 11 on 8. Yep. They take the kill on the US. I mean, the US had some troops smacked by South Africa earlier, and South Africa has on 69 troops. Dabs in the chat for the 69. Saudi Arabia takes the bounty. And now I want to see where the rest of the game goes. I still think Bosnia and Herzegovina is going to kill Northeastern Europe here. They have, I mean, it's only one line, so of course they have it. Yeah, this line takes care of the 4. 13 can move through that 4, hitting that. Boom, boom. Oh no! Oh, that, I mean, they still should have it. Ooh. They got bad double taps. The 6 can move down. Alright, they have the 4. They go through the portal, that's fine. Oh no. They lose 14, they absolutely have the kill. And they get 4 cards in return. That is the end of the tournament for Northeastern Europe. I hope they spectate. If not, we might spectate from somebody else's perspective. Oh no, yeah, we're spectating. So we don't need zoomies anymore. We don't need the zoomies anymore. No! Guys, it's so late. But yeah, all of the players in the game right now are already out of the tournament. So you had to say something. So now we have confirmed Northeastern Europe is out. Oh, I'm still hearing Age of Empires sounds. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing Age of Empires sounds. Royco 1983, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you've been enjoying the World Cup broadcasting. I certainly have, but I've been doing them. All right, South Africa still on 69 troops. Look at that troop disparity. 92 troops and 4 cards for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Yeah, I've been looking at them since the start of the game. I'm sad I couldn't do a prediction because the whole thing went wild, so that's sad. Otherwise, I would have definitely bet on Bosnia and Herzegovina. Green kills white next turn. Yeah, we might see that. We might see that. Will Harper is a pretty good player, so they might go for that opportunity. But the 10 is still locked. They won't need that. Yeah, they've got 126. They should definitely be lining up for the 34 hits the 15. 20 on 19, but even if it fails, they still have enough troops left over. Yeah, they can go into the 1 through the portal here. Alright, they take a different route. They take this route. Oh, they actually do the 20 on 19 first. That is very well played by them. Only lose 12. Now they have to make use of the timer, because what happens on this map is that if you go for a kill or 2 kills in a row, then it's going to be very difficult to path all the kills you want. No, they actually stick around with 142 troops. And we see no trade for Bosnia-Herzegovina. No, okay, so they place their troops first and then trade. As is tradition. Can't see the timer? Oh yeah, true. I'll decrease the size again for you guys. Now, what does South Africa do? They can take a card here. Although, yeah, I mean, they're gonna die either way. If they are on 3 cards, they're worth the trade, and anybody has their dry kill. So they're gonna die whether they're on 3 or 4 cards. Thinking no problem, no problem. All right, do we see the dry kill here? 91. This 4 takes the 1. Yeah. 4 takes the 1 onto the portal, through the other portal. I mean the 12. Yeah, 12 does some work. I would just take the 2 1s here. Boom, boom. I would just take the 2 1s. Okay, they take that route first. That's fine. It doesn't really matter which route you take. They could actually save some time if they took out some external stacks here first, like the 3, those 2 1s, whatever. They could save some time. Ooh, look at that, they're actually pretty close. But the difference is that Bosnia-Herzegovina does not have a trade. And they have a texture advantage. That's surely going to be the end of the game. Unless Bosnia-Herzegovina, because they are not attacking that 106 stack. They're not attacking that 106 stack. So with amazing dice, we could still see a win. Look at that. Only 129 troops. They have a couple troops that can't do much, but this 6 stack can do a little bit of work, and that 106, if they path it right, take the 56 as soon as possible. Can they leave the 128 open? So close, I mean. They could have... No, I mean, they have a trade, so they have to kill them this turn. If they get amazing dice here, they don't get amazing dice here. Ooh, even a mispathing. Yeah, now it's surely over. And they don't have all the speed in the world. At least this is a good... I was saying that's good pathing. Maybe they just wanted to break that bonus just in time. I mean, they could have broken the bonus with the right pathing. Yeah. So Earl Harper for Saudi Arabia. Does he close it this turn? Because if they don't, trades are going to be pretty big still, and they might give their opponent a chance if they don't close it this turn. Losing a 4 and a 1? Yeah, it happens. But you don't have all the time in the world to slide on this map. Oh yeah, they're on mobile even? Yeah, that makes it worse. Alright, hitting the 6 first. Yeah. Yeah, they had to do a weird pathing there. And they do close it right on the last moment. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. That will be the game. And the first win by Saudi Arabia in this tournament this year. I don't know if they won last year, but it's definitely the first win of this season. So congrats. You don't make it to the quarterfinals, but at least you have something you can be proud of.